want to talk about one of my favorite loan programs available for no money down. Because let's not sugarcoat the current real estate market. Home prices are higher, interest rates are higher for longer, inflation is hitting everyone, and the ones who may be impacted the hardest are our first-time home buyers. Right now, if you're a first-time home buyer, you make up only 24% of the market. That's the lowest percentage ever recorded. I mean, just last year, first-time home buyers made up 32% of all home sales. But I have some really good news. If you've been struggling to save up to get into home ownership, there's a solution that most people don't know about. It's a loan that lets you buy a home with zero money down. It's the USDA Rural Development Loan. And before you start thinking that you need to go live on a farm with 20 acres in the middle of nowhere, I'm going to stop you right there. So let's break it down. How does a USDA loan work? Who qualifies? And most importantly, how can you use it to buy a home today and start building wealth in this market? So let's get into it. The USDA loan is a 100% finance loan program designed specifically to help home buyers purchase a home with no down payment. It's one of the best kept secrets in real estate, especially for first-time home buyers and families looking for affordability. But before you count yourself out thinking that this is only for farmers or people who are living off the grid, let me tell you, a huge portion of the country qualifies for this loan. And you don't have to be a first-time home buyer. I mean, it's a game changer, especially for buyers who can't afford the mortgage, but they just haven't been able to save up for the down payment. Or maybe you're looking for a place outside the major metro, some area that's a little more affordable. Or you want to buy a home today and you want to stop waiting for things to get perfect. Or shoot, maybe, and I'm hearing this more and more, you just want to take advantage of bringing some of that food cost back in the house and get your own chickens and vegetable garden. Does this sound like you? Well, let's keep going. There are two ways to get a USDA loan, and knowing the difference is critical. The USDA direct loan is for low and very low income buyers, and it's funded directly through the USDA. It has longer loan terms, which is super cool, which is 33 to 38 years, making those monthly payments even lower. It also has a fixed interest rate as low as 4.75%. I mean, that's unheard of in this market. It does have stricter requirements, though, as you can imagine. You have to prove that you can't qualify for other loans and that your current housing isn't safe or adequate. And of course, you're working with the USDA, so it's going to take a little longer, like 45 to 60 days. If you meet these income requirements, this is an incredible opportunity that you need to know about. But for most buyers, the next option is where we see things get interesting. The USDA guaranteed loan is where most buyers land. And that's where you're going to use a local lender like myself who has USDA backing. Now, this loan has a 30-year fixed mortgage, not a 33 to 38, but no balloon payments either and no hidden surprises. It's got market-driven interest rates, usually competitive with conventional and FHA. You can close typically within 30 days, and it's available to buyers who make up 115% of the median income for their area. This is the loan that makes home ownership possible for so many people who thought they were priced out. So let's talk some numbers. To qualify for a USDA guaranteed loan, your household income needs to be below 115% of the median income for your area. For many parts of the country, that's around $112,000 to $148,000 of income per year. Here in Colorado, it runs closer to $121,000 to $159,000 per year. And there's something to note, and this is a big something, that the USDA loans consider total household income. That means if you have a partner, a parent, or even a working teenager in your home, their income qualifies towards that eligible income limit. Now, what about credit scores? There's no official minimum credit score. For most lenders, though, they're going to want to see a 640. If you're below that, you can still qualify, but expect you'll have to provide additional documentation. And one last big requirement is you cannot qualify for conventional financing with 20% down and no private mortgage insurance. This loan is specifically designed for buyers who need assistance with down payment. All right, let's talk a little bit about the property requirements. Yes, the USDA loan is a rural loan, but rural does not mean farmland. And if you're buying inside a city that has a population under 30,000, you'll still qualify. Or if you're looking just outside the major metro areas, those homes could be eligible as well. Now, the property must be a single family home, which includes condos and townhomes and manufactured homes. It has to be in move-in ready condition. No fixer-uppers with major repairs with a USDA loan. And it cannot be income producing, meaning it can't be a farm or business or even a multi-unit rental. If you want to know if a home qualifies, there's a USDA property eligibility tool that lets you check instantly. I've included a link to the USDA website in the comments down below. Check it out, and you can enter address and see if it's USDA eligible. Now, just because it's zero down doesn't mean it's zero cost. You still need to cover your closing costs. And these can run between $8,000 and $15,000 depending on the purchase price and the area. And that feels like a barrier. There are 3 ways to handle it. You can negotiate seller concessions and ask the seller to cover closing costs. You can use gift funds from family members to contribute to help. Or you can roll the costs into the loan if the appraisal comes in higher. That way you can finance them. And a quick tip, you are starting with 0 equity. This is important. So this isn't a loan for flipping a house in a year. Plan to stay there at least 5 years to build up enough equity to give you the ability to sell that home. So let's bring this home. This market is challenging. Home prices are high. Rates aren't dropping as fast as people had hoped, and first-time home buyers are struggling. But this loan gives you a path forward. 0 down, affordable monthly payments, and a way to start building wealth instead of waiting on the sidelines. So here's my challenge to you. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. What matters is getting in the game, making smart financial moves, and setting yourself up for long-term success. If you're thinking about using a USDA loan, let's talk. Drop your questions in the comments or send me a message. I want to help you get into a home without draining your savings. I'm Nicole Rueth, your trusted mortgage advisor and real estate expert, helping you build wealth through home ownership, one smart, educated decision at a time. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's looking at buying a home or investment in today's market. I'll see you in the next video.